Righty ho, neighborinos, I have returned once again today to do something a tiny bit different. Is my favorite term nowadays. I don't know why YouTube kicked in on the end of the word of neighborinos. It just said, is it obrinos at the end? I was like, no, it's neighborinos. It's cancelled it completely, YouTube. It's gonna be neighborinos. Damn it. Now we never know. But yeah, anyway, so I've returned today to actually go through the entire season that is coming out next season, which is fall 2017 of anime, and actually see, hello, how is it going? And see what is actually coming out and what I will watch, and probably also then cover on the channel. So yeah, I have no idea what's to come of this season, because it looks a bit kind of looks strange, to be honest. I mean, there's Sangatsu, which I was like, yeah, that's probably going to be the only show I'll watch besides Gintama. Actually, more I think about it. So the only two shows I actually really freaking need next season is actually Gintama and Sangatsu. So those two are confirmed anyway. I'm going to cover. So that's just, and also one day apart as well. So that's that. But everything else I have no idea. And yeah, JoJo Part 5 is still not on there, and neither is Yuri on Ice Season 2. So it's been one whole entire year, actually, since Yuri on Ice Season 2. It's actually been a whole entire year since I've actually started doing live reactions. Holy crap! I just realised that. It's been a whole entire year. Oh my god. I just realised. I'm actually kind of glad that the actual notification system's working this time, though, because notification system never works, like, all the time, so I'm glad people actually turn up early, because 9 out of 10 times notification system on this website is just complete trash. So you just never know. You just never know, I guess. But hello. So yeah, anyway. It looks like an interesting season, a bit strange in certain places as well. You got the usual, like, kind of the hentais, which is out. It's a growing thing now. I'm like, holy crap! There's actually a lot of hentais coming out, like, and from studios that you don't even suspect them to even do hentais. It's just the most weirdest and surreal thing in the universe. I'm like, what? It's like, there was a studio last season. I think it was Magic Bus that did it. I was like, holy crap! Magic Bus is doing a hentai. I think this season it's 7, but still, it's just like such a strange thing. Why is there so much hentai nowadays? Like, just kind of just airing, I guess. The problem is they don't even air properly, because they cut out the 1 minute that actually is kind of the hentai section, and they just air it like that. So you kind of just get this really kind of really skewed episode. It just makes no sense. It's just like, what's the point? I don't get it. I just don't get it. I never understood it. But I guess it's just how things go. But anyway, without further delay, let's actually get on with this. Actually see what's happening. See what's coming out. So, the third one's actually Food Wars, and I actually haven't watched the first 2 seasons of Food Wars, because it's one of those shows that just doesn't appeal to me. I don't know why. I never ever got into Food Wars. I tried watching it. I was like, it's okay. It's alright. And it's kind of just never watched it off that point. I don't know. I guess I just don't like. I don't like cooking shows. I guess it just. I don't know. It's one of those shows I've just kind of wanted to get into, but I'm like, nah. It takes me quite a long time to get into a certain series, especially if they're like 5 seasons or 3 seasons long sometimes, unless it's like Gintama or something like that, where it's worth it, but I don't know. So yeah, I haven't watched the first 3 seasons of Food Wars, so I actually can't watch Food Wars Season 3. Or first 2 seasons, no, so I can't watch Season 3. So yeah, that one's off the plate already. Ha! I already made a pun, for God's sake. I'm on the ball today. I'm on the ball today. Fate of Prosifer. That show's still going. I forgot that show is still going. Huh. That show is actually still going. Yeah, I couldn't watch that show because it's actually done by Netflix. So, and also the fan subs are really freaking late, and I completely forgot it's actually a manga. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I actually do that manga. So, probably bring that back at some point, like maybe the next week or so. So yeah. I probably won't watch this show, but I'll probably just read the manga instead, because I don't think I'm actually missing out on anything, to be honest. I've actually heard it's kind of terrible, like, from certain people, so I was like, eh. Oh, the ancient, there we are, Magnus Bride. See, this is the one I was most interested in, because it's done by Wit Studio, and I was like, you know what, it looks pretty freaking good. I mean, I don't think I have to actually read the description because I think everyone knows it because everyone's watched the OVAs. So I don't think it's actually much point in me introducing it. But it's actually meant to be a pretty freaking good series, apparently. They premiered the first episode, I think, at like the anime convention like recently. I was like, oh, that sucks. I want to watch that. I was like, oh yeah, I don't live in America, do I? I can't actually go and see it. Damn it. But yeah, I think it premieres on the same day as Sangatsu. I think it's Saturday. I think there's a load that premiere on the Saturday. I'm like, oh my god. Holy crap. There's a lot. There's actually quite a few. So yeah, I probably will watch it anyway because I actually quite like those series that kind of... It's kind of... She's like, if I remember correctly, she doesn't have a very good life, and he comes along and actually kind of then picks her up, and then it basically just all kind of just stems from there. That's how it all kind of develops. So yeah, it's not much of an introduction because everyone actually kind of knows the series already, so that one's a watch anyway. Oh, Kekai Sensen. I'm actually watching the first season right now. I just bought it on Blu-ray because Amazon had a massive price crash on anime, so I actually managed to buy the first season of like Kekai Sensen for like £20. I was like, well, that's a deal and a half. So yeah, I'm actually gonna watch season 2 because I'm actually at probably the tail end of season 1. Like I'm actually kind of getting towards the end of it, and it's actually freaking amazing. So yeah, I'll probably watch season 2 as well because season 2 does look pretty freaking nice. So yeah, Kekai Sensen's very much on the list of things I have to watch because I do like the actual series itself. Season 1's kind of, how's it going, fam? How is it going? Nothing much up with me. How's it going? How is it going? So yeah, it's one of those. It's a series that's kind of very unique and how it's actually kind of structured, because it's not structured in a normal kind of way, because it's kind of episodic, but at the same time the narrative kind of develops in the background. It's actually kind of freaking amazing. Like if you actually kind of pay attention, like in the background you actually don't really notice it, but the actual narrative is actually kind of growing and growing and growing and growing, while it's kind of episodic things going on in the foreground. It's actually kind of really freaking amazing how it's done, because I realized it when I said, oh yeah, so black and white as characters is actually kind of the main focal point. I was like, holy crap, that's actually kind of neat. So yeah, I think I'm up to the point when where it's kind of getting to that point where I think, is it Black's character starting to kind of go evil. I think it's episode 9, I believe. I'm up to on Kekai Sensen season 1. It's a kind of an acquired taste series. That's what I've always kind of found with it. So it's not one of those series that if you don't like it, I will kind of say, well, freaking hell, dude, you're wrong. It's not one of those series. It's an acquired taste kind of series. It's one of those ones that if you like it, you kind of just think it's okay, because it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird in how it's presented, because it kind of took me a while to kind of... It kind of takes a while to get its own footing, but at the same time, it has that kind of neato way of structuring its actual kind of narrative structure. That's why I kind of liked it. I thought, you know what? And I kind of like the characters as well. The characters themselves are kind of like, they're pretty freaking good. I like them. I think Zap and Chain are the best characters there. I think also so is Klaus. Like, they're all pretty. I think the problem was, I think that's kind of, I don't know if that's the idea behind it. Like, it's kind of like it doesn't go too many places, but it kind of, in certain cases it does. It's extremely weird to explain. Like, I haven't watched the end of the series yet, so I actually have no idea. But I think it's kind of more the journey than what actually does happen, I guess. I don't know. It's a weird series to kind of pinpoint. Like, it's kind of one of those ones that it's kind of you like how it's done, or you kind of just like, it's a kind of alright series. Like, it's one of those ones. Like, it's one of those, I think it's like kind of like Concrete Revolution. It's kind of like Concrete Revolution a little bit. Like, if you kind of like it, you're kind of like, it's not that good. You're like, oh, how can you not like, not Kekai Sensen, Concrete Revolution. Concrete Revolution is like an amazing series. But yeah, I think it's like one of those ones, like it's experimental Bones kind of territory. So I can't remember the last time I actually did an experimental series like that. Like, the last time I actually saw it was like, was it Ungo? I believe the last like experimental Bone series I saw, or was it Dark and the Black? Did that come afterwards or beforehand? I can't remember actually now. One of the two. One of the two was actually quite experimental. I was like, oh, okay, but I can't remember it. I think it's Ungo more than Dark and the Black. Oh, Black Clover! Oh man, this series. This one's the one I'm terrified of the most of this whole entire season, because I just have no idea what Studio Pierrot will do to it, because The manga, it's okay. It's not like kind of like the best thing that Shonen Jump's kind of released. Excuse me, in a very long time. It's not like kind of the good stuff. Like it's not like anything like Promised Neverland or something like that. It's kind of alright. It's just, it's a kind of, it's that one that fills a hole since Naruto's finished. But I mean, I don't know. It's one of the, it's kind of, it's gonna be, it's either gonna be hit or miss. I think it had the same problem I think Thingy has. What was it? Oh God. What's the other Studio Period show that ran for a whole entire year? That came out like last year? Well, the year before actually, but it was last year technically. Oh God, the name of that series. Bugging me sideways. What's the name of that series? Oh, that doesn't sound good. Oh, what was it? It was Twin Star Exorcist. That's the one. Like they made it, and it was like the first episode was actually kind of alright, and just kind of went so terrible after that point. That's why I'm kind of terrified of it, because it just might have that exact same problem. I know Boruto is kind of alright. Like Boruto is kind of, it's okay, but I was kind of like, I don't know. I'm kind of terrified of it. But what does the description say? I haven't actually read the manga, but I've kind of seen people talk about it. It's like it's just kind of, it sounds okay. It sounds okay. I've just seen people talk about it. But then so in a world where magic is everything, Astra and Yuno are both found abandoned at a church on the same day. While Yuno is a gift of exceptional magic powers, Asta is the only one in the world without any. Oh, okay. This makes sense. I get it. At the age of 15, both received grimoires, magic books that amplify the holder's magic. Astra is a rare grimoire of anti-magic that negates and repels his opponent's spells. Being opposite but good rivals, Yuno and Astra are ready for the hardest challenge to achieve their common dream, to be Wizard King. Give up is not an option. Oh, that doesn't sound good, actually. It does sound very kind of generic. It doesn't sound like it's been to be the best show in the world, but it might be one of those distraction series. That kind of one you're like, yeah, it's not good. It ain't a healthy show. It's like the kind of, it's like the McDonald's of anime. It's not healthy, but you watch it anyway because you're like, is there anything better on that day? Granted, it's actually a Saturday, isn't it? Is it a Saturday? Isn't it a Saturday? It's October 3rd. What's October 3rd? Let's have a look. What's October 3rd? What date is that? Go away, calendars. I don't know what the hell you're talking about anymore. It's actually a Tuesday. Holy crap, it's actually a Tuesday. So, it's actually not a Saturday. It's Tuesday. It's alright then, actually. So, I don't think anything else is going on Tuesday from my recollection. So, it actually might be alright. It might be one of those distraction series, but I don't think it'd be anything good. Like, it won't be anything like, oh boy. It won't be those kind of series. It won't be Studio Period Savior. It won't be that at all. Granted, I'm glad they're not touching Tokyo Ghoul anymore, or at least not for the very foreseeable future, because, oh boy, don't be reminded of that. Yeah, but I don't think Black Clover will be anything amazing, just be okay. I think judging by the actual kind of description, you can probably tell straight away. You're like, yeah, it's going to be one of those average series that might just kind of run its course a bit too much to the point of like no return, and you'd be like, oh please, Love of Crisis, end. Be like, I'll just continue anyway. Like, it's that kind of series. I don't know. Oh, Dies Irae. Is it Dies Irae, isn't it? It's called like Irae? Irae? Is it like Dies Irae? I know this series because of the visual novel. The visual novel's like really, really big on Steam, because it's like, I have no idea why, but it's like everyone's talking about it. I don't understand it, but the problem is I think you can't actually purchase, you can actually pay the first route for free. Like, it's a first route for free, then it's like £14 for the second route, and £14 for the third route, so it's actually technically £28 for the whole entire actual visual novel. So, technically it's not actually free, but I've heard people, like, kind of go on about it, because people say, oh, it's like the thing everyone's talking about. It's like, it's being made because everyone can't shut up about it. I was like, really? That's the only reason? Because everyone's obsessed with the series, that everyone's, like, kind of like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, make an anime out of it. So does that mean in that case that if we beg and plead for the rest of our lives, we actually might get a JoJo Part 5 anime, because apparently people were going, oh my god, this visual novel is so amazing, we need to actually kind of make it into an anime. I don't know. It's kind of weird how they're promoting it, because they're going, oh, they're already making it because everyone could not shut up about it. I was like, really? That's the reason? I did hear about it. It's 18 episodes in total, but it's like six episodes are online. I was like, oh, is that bad because Crunchyroll won't get it, or is that kind of still Crunchyroll will get it? I'm not too sure. I've heard good things about it. That's the problem. I've heard kind of like, it's pretty good. That's what I've heard. And I was like, oh, okay. But then, what's a track record we've got on visual novel adaptations recently? Like, have we actually had any good ones, like, in the last, like, I don't know, 4 years? I don't even know I actually can remember any. Like, top of my head, I don't think anything that's actually good has actually come out in the last, like, 4 years. Besides Steins Gate, but that's about it. I have no idea if anything else actually even came out that's actually remotely good. That's what I've heard. Like, there's a lot of, like, blood and stuff in it. I was like, oh, man, it's one of those series. Let's read the description. Let's see what the description does. Behold upon us. So Ren Fuji is a normal student who just had a fist fight with his former best friend, leading him to break off their friendship. But with the help of his childhood friend Kasumi Ayase, an upperclassman, Rei Himuro, he's gradually returning to his normal school life. Then, a series of brutal murders which the victims of the decapitated begins to strike their city. Strangely, at the same time, Ren starts to have terrifying nightmares of being beheaded by a guillotine. But these are just prelude, there we are, to the painful and terrifying battles to come. Their daily lives had turned inside out. Supermen are lurking in the darkness. The town has become a battlefield as Ren is consumed by insane happenings beyond his imagination. Faced with the reality that he cannot survive unless he fights, will he be able to retake his normal life? That sounds so freaking edgy. Like, man, holy crap. Excuse me while I make my salad with how much edge that anime has. God, that's sharp. That is sharp. It actually might get cut off of that. Jesus Christ. Holy moly. That's actually quite edgy. It's pretty edgy. Pretty edgy. I don't know. I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go and see what happens. That's how it always goes down. Let's give it a go and see what goes down. It might be complete utter tripe. We're not even too sure. Like, I don't even know. It might be terrible. It might be pretty freaking awful. But it might be slightly good at the same time. It might be so bad it's good. Because original adaptations aren't always the best thing in the universe when you think about it. Like, I don't know. But yeah, anyway, so, my girlfriend's a show bitch. The hell's a show bitch? Hold up, what's a show bitch? Hold on. Urban Dictionary. Let's have a go. Let's have a go and see what the hell a show bitch means. Right, so... Come on. Come on, word. Oh, no, just show bitch. Does that actually have a description? Huh, wouldn't you know? Huh, wouldn't you know? There's actually no description for what the hell a show bitch is. How's a show bitch? Never heard that word before in my life. But anyway, yeah. I've actually read a manga of this. Like, I've read the first 6 chapters of it. It's actually pretty freaking funny. Like, it's actually really freaking good. Like, I thought to myself, going into it, I was like, oh my god, it's going to be absolute tripe. And I actually kind of read it. I was like, it's actually pretty funny. I'm actually kind of surprised. I'm actually kind of very freaking hyped to see what its actual anime will bring, because it's actually a pretty freaking good manga. It probably is a pun. I'm not even too sure when you think about it. Nah, the manga is really good. Like, surprisingly kind of good. Like, it's one of those ones that you don't expect it to be that good, but it kind of is. Because it actually kind of knows what it is and kind of runs along with it. So it's kind of, it's pretty funny. I would recommend reading the manga, actually. And then probably watching the anime afterwards. I always recommend that at this point. Just keep to the manga first and then watch anime, or watch anime, see what you think, then read the manga afterwards. Just in case. But with nothing left to lose, ordinary high school student Haruka Shinozaki confesses to beautiful, diligent class representative Akiho Kusaka, and to his surprise she accepts. Kusaka takes dating as seriously as she does everything else, but she does not quite get it. She pragmatically suggests activities that are too sexual. There you are. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. She suggests those activities that are quite sexual. That's all you need to know. That's it. That's it. That's the description all you need. That's all you need. Nothing else. Nothing else at all. Let's watch it. Let's watch it. See what happens. Let's just see what it will do. I think it probably will get 12 episodes. I don't think there's actually many shows that are under 12 this season. I think it's only like 4. I think are like under 12 or 24, or in between. Okay, so King's Game, the animation. Oh man. See, this is I don't get this one because I don't know whether or not it's actually going to be a short or it's actually going to be a long, like kind of long form series, because it's actually done by Seven, which never do long series. They actually do kind of short ones. And 9 out of 10 times, a lot of them tend to be kind of terrible because of it, because a lot of the times you can't really condense a whole entire narrative into 5 minutes. It's kind of impossible. I mean, certain shows can do it, like, don't get me wrong, there's been certain shows that actually really do it pretty freaking damn well. I mean, Luluco did it so freaking extravagantly that it's kind of like, why don't everyone else just follow what Luluco did? But a lot of the times, that no one else can do it. So King's Game's kind of terrifying because I actually think it's going to be a 5-minute show. Like, it's going to be one of those ones that it's going to be like, oh man, what was that? But then again, the actual like voice talent in this anime, it's like kind of freaking amazing. Like, they have Mamoru Moyano in it. I think they have what's his face from 91 Days as well. Nero as well from 91 Days. I think he's in it as well. So it's actually kind of got a lot of people behind it. But at the same time, I'm like, is it going to be 5 minutes? Is it going to be 24 minutes? If it's 5 minutes, I would not watch it because I don't like those kind of series. Because they tend to be kind of terrible. Like, it's one of those ones you have to kind of take a risk with it. But I don't know. We're putting a considering pile because it's one of those ones that you just don't know what it's going to be like. You have no idea. So, a high school class containing 32 students all receive a strange text message on their cell phones one night. It welcomes them to the Osama game, in which they are given specific tasks to carry out in a 24-hour period. No one takes it very seriously at first, as the tasks are trivial things like having one student kiss another. Soon the tasks escalate beyond what the kids are willing to do, and they learn that the cost of failure is death. Will they be able to find a way out of the Osama game before more people die and the living lose their integrity and humanity through their participation in the increasingly horrible daily tasks? Yeah, it doesn't sound amazing, but it's kind of like one of those shows that maybe it might be good if it's a long form series. It's not a goddamn short. Oh, piss off! No, screw you! God damn you! What? Why is she back? Why is she back? Why? 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 Why will she come back to us? Why is she even here? Oh god. Umaro-chan's I can't stand that series. I don't like her. I just think she's a terrible character. I don't know. She's one of those characters I just don't like. Like, I don't know. It's kind of just, she's so terrible. I don't understand what everyone I don't understand if all series of Dokobo could actually done season 2 of. It's that one. It's just like, why? Why though? Oh man. No, but she's not a good character. That's why I can't watch it because of her, because she doesn't do anything that's actually kind of like anything interesting. She's just kind of just, I don't know. I don't get the appeal in it either. I don't know. It's one of those ones that's kind of like, oh, okay, for the first episode, and after a while, it's like, wow, she is not a good character. But I don't know. That's just me. That's just me. Oh man, okay. That's just that was just my that was my little get that out of my system for a bit, because otherwise I probably will freaking flip out. Because I just man, no. Alright, Just Because. I actually do love that title, Just Because. Just like, oh, okay. Just because what? It's like, why do you choose that name? Just because. And someone just leaves the room, just like, there's the finger clicking from SpongeBob, just, and the guy's just like, oh my god, you're right. It's a good name. Probably, I don't know. Just, I wonder what they were thinking with that name, but yeah. It's Pine Jam. They made Gamers, and Gamers is actually the best anime the whole entire year. So I do hold hope. I do hold hope. They could just do like a dual good show, like another good show after the amazement that was Gamers, that has no right being that goddamn good, but it freaking is. Like, I don't know. I hopefully it does something good. I don't know. So just because it is winter of their third year of high school, near the end of the second semester, when students have very little time in high school left, everyone was just waiting for graduation, until he suddenly comes home. He was their classmate in middle school, who moved far away. He transferred in a peculiar time, which reunited them. It was as if a go signal rang out of their feelings of students who had just gone through to the end of their high school life without fanfare. Just because, I guess. I don't know. I'll watch it because I actually quite like the studio now, because they've actually done some good shows. So you never know. You never know. It could be one of those ones that's actually a sleeper hit of the season. I have no idea. It could be absolute trash. Oh, okay, here we go. Here's the big one of the season that could be either amazing or freaking absolute tripe. Inuyashiki. That's it. If I remember correctly, the manga was good, and then it got terrible towards the end. As apparently, if I remember correctly, the guy who wrote and did the manga also does Gantz. And I think it's actually kind of one of those series that apparently he doesn't know how to kind of finish off a series that good. Like he actually has really freaking good ideas, but by the end of it, it kind of just fizzles out. You're like, oh, because apparently the ending of the manga is absolute kind of just like, oh, okay. Is that kind of serious? Because I remember it being like the big one, where it was actually kind of on, like when the manga was actually kind of in circulation. It's actually a pretty freaking big one. But then, by the end of it, no one actually really talked about it. So yeah, I was actually kind of excited to see it come out. But it's actually 11 episodes long as well. So that one kind of tells me it's actually a No Tamina show, which actually then tells me Amazon Prime's got it, which then tells me either one or two things that actually will be able to watch it, or it might be region locked. I'm not even too sure. So if it happens to be the case, I will cry, because actually it happened to be the only show I was looking forward to, besides a couple of other ones. And if they actually kind of region lock that one, I'll be sad. I'll be sad. But yeah, it's one of those ones that it kind of poses a freaking great amount of questions, but I don't think it does very good about answering them. But maybe the anime will actually fix it. It's Mappa. They can do anything at this point. Though apparently they actually ruined they ruined Rage of Bahamut, apparently. Like, the ending of Rage of Bahamut is actually meant to be complete tripe. I was like, oh. There are people talking about it being like the best thing ever, and everyone's like, oh no, this is actually really freaking bad now. It's like, oh. So Mappa aren't on good terms right now, but maybe this might be the saviour. Maybe if they announce Yuri on Ice Season 2, everyone would be happy, because I would be happy. But we aren't getting that one, are we? But anyway, Inuyashiki has a family, a wife and 2 kids, none of which care about him. When he learns that he has only 3 months to live, he realizes that the only one who really will miss him is his dog. Shortly after his realization, he is killed in a crash landing by aliens. He is rebuilt by them as a machine with a human exterior. How will his life change now because he isn't human? I mean, it's got quite an absurd premise, but it's kind of sort of okay at the same time. It's kind of one of those ones that I think as time goes on, it probably will kind of grow. But as you know, with the manga, it's not meant to be the best ending in the universe. But I'll watch it anyway. If it doesn't get region locked, because you know sometimes it does, because anime hates me sometimes. Oh, Dear Horizon, Dear Horizon. Dire Horizon? I have no idea. I think it's Dire Horizon. See, this is the one I'm actually really freaking confused about, because there's literally nothing on it. Like, no one knows anything of it. Like, it's just like, it's coming out, but no one knows anything else. Like, no one knows the studios when it's out, or anything like that. It's kind of just, it's just there. It's like, oh, okay. Alright, well, I mean, I guess I'll just wait for it to kind of just... It's one of those ones I probably have to wait for to see who's like behind it, whether or not it actually be any good, because it's kind of it'd be either good Or it might be kind of complete trash. That's what I'm kind of fearing, because mixed media projects don't tend to be that amazing. They tend to be kind of, they're kind of alright sometimes. I mean, 18F, I think, was a mixed media project. It actually was a pretty freaking good show. Until, like, kind of the middle part, when it kind of just fizzled out slightly. But then, this one might be different. I don't know. So, we meet and shared one death in 2 lives. What's beyond the end of the horizon? Death, hope, freedom. A girl has born with the secret to the end. She is not allowed to live freely. Freedom was just a word she yearns for. She lived in a closed and narrow world. Her life is chosen by someone. Therefore, she thought, if the God only gives me a scenario with no freedom, I want to share the death with you. Not that someone. I want to give half the destiny to her, even if I have to share the death with her. The hell is that even meaning? I actually have no idea what that even means. It means something, I guess. It means something, I guess. I mean, this girl has no freedom, and she wants to share death with someone else, but then the guy's like, okay, by the way, I'll just... Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not, I guess. That's what this show's about. I have to put on considering path, but I actually have no idea whether or not it's even coming out. Oh man, Kino's Journey. Kino's Journey. This is one of those series I'm actually kind of really kind of embarrassed to admit I've not watched the original series. Series is. One of those ones that actually were meaning to watch it, but I don't think there's actually a legal way to watch it. I might be wrong, but I actually have no idea. So it's one of those ones I want to watch Kino's Journey, but I'm like, I haven't got a way to watch it, I don't think. I might be wrong. It might be just come out on Crunchyroll. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that. But, yeah. It's meant to be like one of the best shows like ever made, apparently, by a lot of people. Like, people keep on saying it's like the best thing, like, it's meant to be the best thing ever. I was like, oh man. But I don't, is it actually available on Crunchyroll or something like that? But is this one a reboot? Yeah, that's what I've always heard. People do say to read it instead of actually watching it, because apparently it's actually a lot better than the reading part. I was like, man, alrighty, I guess. Which I think, have they even released Kino's Journey in English? Let's quickly Amazon it on my other window. Let's have a look. Kino's Journey. There we are. Oh Christ! I actually have released it. What do you know? Huh. What do you want apparently? Oh, it's actually the anime apparently, not actually the Oh man, that sucks. I thought they actually have the No, it's actually not available in England apparently, which is actually a damn shame. So the actual anime is not available in England. Whoa, hello. My mouse fell down. Like, it's actually not available in England, which is actually a depressing thing, because not even the DVDs are. There's ADV, which is like... God, ADV is like, it went out of business about 10 years ago. So, I don't think I have a way to watch that. But I've heard the anime's okay. That's what I've always heard. Like, I've heard the anime's alright, but I've heard, like, I've heard, if you read it, it's meant to be one of the best things ever written. I was like, man, alrighty, I guess, but I have to find a way to read it, I guess. Is there even a way to read it? Probably is. But is this a reboot of the actual anime? Like, is this actually starting from the beginning? It's actually carrying on for where it left off? Because I know there's... Is it 2 seasons plus a movie, or was it 1 season plus a movie? 2 seasons plus 2 movies. I have no idea. It's one of those ones I've always kind of wanted to watch, but I don't think there's actually a way to watch it, if I'm not mistaken, but it might be a way. I'm pretty terrible when it comes to these kind of things, because England sometimes gets them, but other times they don't, and you have to wait until you go to America to actually buy them. Yeah, I've heard people say it's a reboot. That's why I'm like, oh, so I don't actually have to watch the previous seasons to watch it. At the same time, I'm like, do I actually have to go and watch it just in case that something actually kind of gets admitted that I need to know? Because it tends to be kind of the case sometimes with reboots. Actually, we actually had any reboots recently in anime. Like, besides Fullmetal Alchemist, I actually can't remember the last one. Oh yeah, Legend of Galactic Heroes. That's gonna get rebooted, isn't it? And those designs don't look that good. if I'm gonna be honest. They look very kind of not the original designs. So I looked at them and went, oh my god, they don't look like the original designs anymore. It's not. It's just. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right anymore. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It'd be one of those series I probably have to watch and then read afterwards, or read at the same time, just to kind of see whether or not it's actually kind of it might be alright. I'm not too sure. But it's Lerche anyway. Lerche kind of, they have a very kind of alright track record. They're kind of in the midst of being okay to kind of good. They have their good ones and they have their terrible ones. That's the problem with Lerche. They're kind of good. I like them sometimes. I can't remember the last one I actually watched by them. I actually can't remember the last time I watched by Lerche. No, I actually can't. I'm actually terrible when it comes to these kind of things. But we will see. If I can't actually watch it by some miraculous fluke that has the region locked outside of the UK, then I shall actually read it instead somehow, by some means or another. That I always tend to find out somehow. So Imoto. Oh yeah, Kuzuno Honkai was the other one they made. Oh god, you're right. Thank you. I was like, what did I watch by them last time? I was like, yeah, Kuzuno Honkai. Oh god, that show was weird. That show was a weird series. Oh man. But anyway, Imoto. I said it completely incorrectly at that time. Imoto Sae Ireba Lee. So Silver Link. Silver Link's come back now. They're actually kind of present in the whole entire anime sphere. This is a story about the daily lives of a young sistercon novelist. Oh, okay. This kind of series. Itsuki Hashima with his perfect little sister Chihiro, the genius illustrator Nayuta Kani, his best friend Shirakawa Kyoto, and some insane partners from his publishers. Oh, it's one of those series. Oh no, who's actually voicing the main character? Let's actually go down a rabbit hole, as they say. Oh, who is it? It's Subaru! No way! Of all people to actually voice a sistercon novelist, it's actually Subaru. Wouldn't you know? Huh. I would have thought it would have been Kirito, because Kirito always gets like kind of lumbered with these series, but apparently not. Wouldn't you be surprised? I wouldn't say I'm actually kind of all for that kind of series. I've never actually kind of watched a sistercon series in my life. Like never actually kind of gone into that territory of anime, so I actually have no idea what to expect. I kind of was going to watch what was that other show that came out like recently that was actually kind of very similar, but I never watched it in the end because I actually had moral dignity left inside me. I can't remember. There was another show that's kind of very similar, but I was like, you know what? I think I'm good not watching it. I think I was good not watching it. I was like, yeah. By the end of it, I was like, yeah. I was good. My integrity still stays with me. I can't remember it. It might be. Was it Eramunga Sensei? It might be Eramunga Sensei. I'm not even too sure. But yeah. I mean, I'm not. I don't know. I never watched one, so I don't know what to expect, but I've kind of never really kind of ventured too much into it, so I don't know if I know what it's like, but I probably won't watch it anyway. We'll see anyway. It might be good in the end. It might actually be one of the best shows of the whole entire Oh man. That is a question for the ages. I like that question. That's a question for the ages when you think about it. That's a Congress kind of question. That's one of those questions you bring to Congress. Like, yo, let's answer this question right now. We have to get this out. We have to actually figure out what the answer is to this. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've never ventured into those kind of series. I don't know what to expect. So probably won't watch it anyway. I don't know. We will see. We will see. Oh, UK Holder. UK Holder? That's come back. Maho Sensei Negima too. Negima's back? Wait, what? No way. Wait, no. UK Holder's back as well. Like, really? Because that was meant to be the series they were actually going to release, weren't they? And then I don't freaking know. It's actually kind of confusing. But have I ever watched Negima before? I actually can't remember. If I watched it years ago, I probably watched it years ago. UK Holding It actually never went anywhere. No, I actually do think I do think it's still going. I actually do think it's actually currently like kind of still available. But I can't remember if I actually ever watched the original series, because is there a prequel to the show? If I remember correctly, it actually feeds back into Negima, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Oh, yeah. So I actually have no idea whether or not I've actually watched the original series. So I actually don't think I actually can watch that one. But I know of it. I actually know it's kind of like, it's one of those ones that's always floated around, that everyone knows about it, but it's kind of like, I don't know. Let's see whether or not the mango is still going. Is the mango still... The mango is still going! Oh, is it? Huh. Oh, it is a prequel then. Ah. Jesus freaking Christ, I've been on for a long time. Yeah, it is. Aha, here we go. Oh man, have I ever watched Negima before, or read Negima? I actually can't remember. Oh, that's alright. Then I actually watched the series. Then I was a bit kind of like, do I need to know the series before I actually kind of watch it, because I don't know whether or not I do or don't. Those ones that it was years ago. I was like, I can't even remember it. So it was that, it's that kind of period in my life that I kind of just watched a lot of anime, and everything was just a complete blur. Was that about 2009, I think it was? Like that point in my life, I was like, whoa, it's a lot of anime. I don't know, but if it happens to be not actually tied to the original one, I probably will watch it then. Let's see how it goes. It's JC Staff. It can't be worse than Vatican. It can't be worse than Vatican. That was... Do we need to introduce this show? Like, do we need to? Like, we don't need to introduce Sangatsu, do we? It's like the best show of the whole entire goddamn decade besides JoJo Part 4. Of course everyone's gonna watch it. Of course. If you're not watching it, what's wrong? You have to watch Sangatsu. It's like the best show of the whole entire decade. Besides JoJo Part 4. It's incredible. It's actually one of the best series ever made. And no one's actually realised that yet. The Messiah is very much here. Oh man. Oh man. Shaft is back at it as well. Oh man. I mean, if you're not watching Sangatsu, go back and watch season 1 and just watch it. It's one of the most greatest things ever written. Like, it's actually an impeccably written series. It's one of those ones that it kind of... Show is very much the third. Don't worry, Show is the third greatest series probably of this decade, also probably ever made as well. Don't worry, Show is third, but I think Sangatsu kind of does it. Sangatsu is just in a different ballpark because, oh my god, it just is. It's an impeccable series. Like, it's actually, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's actually amazing how it's done. Like, the writing is like, I don't even know. It's like Gintama levels are good. Like, it's like Gintama has impeccable writing, but Sangatsu does technically, in my eyes, almost rival it in some cases. Like, I think Gintama does certain things just like a little bit better because they're just two different series altogether. But still, I don't know. Man, it's amazing. It's just one of those ones that, oh, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful series. You'll cry a lot. Like, mark my words, season 2 is going to be a doozy. Because holy crap. How many chapters am I into, like, season 2? I think I'm... It ends at 45, I'm 63, so I'm actually 20 chapters in, so I'm actually 10 episodes into season 2, currently, I think. So, yeah, a lot does happen in like, the space between the first season and the second season. Like, a lot does happen. A lot of things that are quite depressing, so... You'll be crying a lot. That's for goddamn sure. And I hate to see, like, half the stuff that happens in the manga. Am I not halfway into season 2? Because I always judge it by how many chapters they cover into. Wait, because they finish on 45 in season 1. They do two chapters an episode. I think. So wait, because I'm on 45. The 60. I've read because it ends at 45. I've read 63 chapters. So we 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. Wait, sometimes I actually do 3. So maybe I'm at episode like kind of middle, like maybe 5. I don't even too sure because sometimes it's very confusing. But I always I judged it by the fact that it was 2 episodes per chat. It's 1 episode per 2 chapters. That's how it's always been. Besides a couple episodes which done 3. But yeah, either way, still stands. It will make you cry. But I always thought it'd probably go straight from where it left off. So it'd be 40. Wait a minute. Where did it end? Where am I anyway? Let's have a look. March comes in like a lion. Where are you? Does my thing not work? It does not work. Oh man, where are you, shows? It's not actually doing what I want it to do either, which is really annoying. It ends up 45. Someone's 63. Oh no, don't worry. I know they probably will cover like at least about 2 more volumes like than what I've actually covered already. I don't think they'll probably just end it like where I am currently. Like, don't worry, but I think what I've read currently, it's kind of like it's about episode 5 to episode 7 of season 2, I think. It depends on the pace they go at. Like, if they keep on the same pace, like 2 chapters per episode, it'd probably be, so it'd be 46, 47, 48, 49, 60, 61, 62, 60... Oh, wait, what am I doing? 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63. Probably around about episode 8, I think, maybe. Maybe, I'm not too sure. It depends on it depends on the pace, really. But that's how I always kind of just judge it by the fact there's actually like at least 2 chapters per episode. That's how I kind of just did it. Yeah, I'd probably get around about there, I think. It depends. I don't know what pace they'll probably go at. I think it's 22 episodes long as well, so maybe it might go 3 chapters this time. I don't know if or not like would the kind of the material from 50 on kind of carried 2 episodes. I'm not too sure, but anyway, yeah, it's a good series nonetheless. Enough of my random rambling about how many chapters I actually covered. I actually can't even remember. I think it's 63 I've covered so far. I think, yeah, probably 63. That's much I've covered. So I always kind of gauged it by the fact they finished on 45, so season 2 will start on 46 unless they actually kind of go straight into the next arc. Not too sure. Anyway, there is no need to actually kind of there's actually no need to actually kind of produce the show anyway. It's an amazing series. Just go and watch it if you have not watched it before. It is impeccable. So anyway, let's carry on. So Osake wa fufu ni nate kara. Oh, it's a short form. It's a short form. I can already tell it's creators in pack, isn't it? So they always do short form. Besides Blood Divorce, which I did a full goddamn series for, which I don't understand why. But yeah, it's one of those ones. So Chisatu Mizusawa is a reserved but excellent and pretty chief in her company. She has a secret that only her husband Sora knows, which is she likes drinking alcohol and becomes very cute when she is drunk. Even tonight, she gets relaxed with the phrase shifuku, and drunk with the cocktail Sora makes. It's a yoidere, drunken dere cocktail comedy of Japan's closest husband and wife. Sounds alright. Sounds okay. Why not? Let's watch it and see what happens. It might be one of those shows that actually turns out to be kind of good, that no one just watches anyway because it's short form. Let's find out, as they say. So, recovery of an MMO junkie. I've heard people talk about this show. I don't know why, but I've heard people talk about this show, and I'm like, oh, it must be good then. Okay, so Morika is a 30-year-old single neat woman. After dropping out from reality, she has taken her off in a search for fulfilling life, up in a net game or netoge. In the netoge world, she began her new life as a refreshing and handsome character named Hayashi. While starting out as a beginner, and a pretty character named Lily reached out to help her. Meanwhile, in the real world awaits a shocking encounter with a good-looking elite company employee, a mysterious blue-eyed blonde. Yeah, it sounds alright. It sounds okay. It might be good. We're not too sure. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch that one. I already preemptively thought to myself, I'm not watching Code Realize because the visual novel is impeccable. Like it's an amazing visual novel, and to think they would touch Code Realize, if all visual novels are touch, they touch Code Realize after the travesty that was Nor 9, which again is a goddamn great visual novel. They go and touch this one. I'm like, why would you do that? It's an amazing goddamn visual novel. Keep it as a visual novel. It just makes no sense. I don't understand it. I was like, oh, don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. It's a good visual novel. It's a very good visual novel. Don't ruin those kind of things. It's a very hot boys kind of Otome game as well. Like everyone's a pretty freaking hot guy in that visual novel as well. It's like, whoa, hello, the whole entire time. Like the main dude's like, ah, it's good. Go and play it. It's like, I think it was free on PlayStation Vita on like a couple of months ago actually. But yeah, I guarantee you're better off just reading the visual novel than actually kind of watching the show, because don't trust Otome visual novel adaptations because all of them have been utter crap. What was like the last one before that? Oh yeah, Princess Stride was absolute dire as well. Like, just don't do it. Just read the visual novels instead. They're actually a lot better. And also, Code Realize has a really freaking great storyline, so there's that as well. But I also think it's actually really freaking easy platinum as well, so there's that as well. So yeah, I think you're very much better off that way. So do go do it that way, I'd say. But yeah, don't watch the anime unless it actually has to be kind of freaking good. But I don't think so. Alright, Juni Taisen Zodiac War. Yeah, now see, this one is the kind of interesting one of the season as well, because it's a Nisio series, so let's go back and actually think about the ones that have actually kind of adapted said kind of work. Yeah, besides Shaft, no one's done a good job of it. So it's gonna be a hard one to pinpoint whether or not it'd be any good, because the actual kind of source material itself is kind of, it's okay. It's not kind of anything like, whoa, that's amazing. Just yeah, I haven't read the whole entire thing yet. I think it's actually only 1 volume long, so it's actually not that much. But I don't know. It's gonna be a hard one to pinpoint whether or not it actually be any good. But I don't think it'd be that great. I have no idea, because the actual manga's pretty good. So if it turns to be complete utter tripe, that's the one, tripe, then you've got the manga as well, which actually is very much kind of going on at the moment, so do not worry. But yeah, Juni Taisen's a very kind of a hard show to pinpoint whether or not it actually be any good, because the only other show I know that's been we all want JoJo Part 5. There goes the ambulance going past, as always. We all want JoJo Part 5, but we won't get JoJo Part 5 because David Productions won't give it to us, because they hate us all. They hate us all. The problem is JoJo Part 5 is actually so freaking good as well. That's the problem. Like, once it comes out, everyone will be gobsmacked how good it is, because it's a freaking amazing manga. But yeah, I mean, we have to wait. And then Part 6 comes out, it's just even better. It's a masterpiece, that manga is. Holy moly. Wait until Part 6 comes out as well. Oh, that's a good one, that is. That's a good one. But yeah, Zodiac War, no idea what's going to happen with that series. I want it to be good because it kind of can, but I don't know if Graphica has made anything else that's actually kind of on their own, like recently. I know they've kind of helped with Hellsing Ultimate. I think they helped with Hellsing Ultimate. That's the only thing I know they've made. That's literally the only thing I know they've made as well. But the actual director of it has also directed Miraniki as well, so there's that to gauge your very much your quality buy. So I don't know. I have no idea. I want it to be good, so I probably will watch it to see how it goes down, so it actually might be even better than the manga, because the manga's okay. It's not like anything out of the ordinary. But it might be good. So, we shall watch it. Oh, Girls' Last Tour. I've seen this one. I haven't read it, but I've seen this one. It's actually kind of one of those ones I'm interested in because it's White Fox not doing goddamn ReZero Season 2. Because everyone knows White Fox should be doing ReZero Season 2 and Sangatsu. Steins Gate Zero as well. But they're not doing those, are they? Because they hate us all. So, they're doing a different show called Girls' Last Tour. So civilization is dead, but Cheeto and Yuri are still alive. So they hop aboard their beloved Keten Karad motorbike and aimlessly wander the ruins of the world they once knew. Day after Hopeless Day, they look for their next meal and fuel for their ride. But as long as their two are together, even existence as bleak as theirs has a ray of sunshine in it. Whether they're sucking down their fill of soup or hunting for machine parts to tinker with, for two girls in a world full of nothing, the experiences or feelings the two of them share give them something to live for. I've heard kind of good things about it. That's why I've always kind of like, yeah, why not? Let's watch it. Children of Worlds is actually a Netflix show, so that's actually kind of already out of the picture. It's really freaking annoying. Actually, it's quite good, but Children of the World is actually a Netflix show. I remember them picking it up on the day they announced, oh yeah, by the way, we're taking all these shows away from everyone else because we're a bunch of arseholes. They won't release them on time because Kakegurui hasn't actually even come out till next year, for God's sake. Next goddamn year, Kakeguri's not even out. Like, why? Why? Why must you hurt me in these ways, anime? Why? So yeah, I can't watch that show. That's one out already. That's Netflix. I think it's only one Netflix show this whole entire season anyway, so there's that. But anyway. Oh boy, this next one. So on my idea wa Oshiego Tsuyoyoki na Mondaiji. That's it, Mondaiji. I made an imaginary A out of that. Okay, so we all know this one's gonna be. It's gonna be a hentai, very much so. Like you can even pinpoint just by the picture. Like, yeah, hentai. It's one of those ones. I mean, you had the Skirt show in last season. There is like 10 shows in spring 2018. Really? Damn. But yeah, this one very much is a hentai. So yeah, I'm not even too sure what's gonna happen with this one. Like, I'm kind of terrified, to be honest. I'm just like, what's gonna happen with this one? What's gonna be the kind of big pull of this series? Because the Skirt show was weird because I just don't know what to make of it by the end of it. I mean, there was no narrative progression besides the fact they all kind of had sex at the end. I was like, oh, so in the end they just had sex. That was it. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, there was that. You had the one beforehand, which was the monk one, which literally was just them having sex the whole entire time. So just there's that. So this one's probably gonna be exactly the same. But apparently, it's actually like Scum's Wish, but a hentai version. I was like, okay. So they actually finally fulfilled a lot of people what they wanted in the end. They gave them Scum's Wish, but a hentai version. So there's that. But yeah, I mean, they're not good shows at all. They're absolute tripe because they are. They're just there to kind of be there, as they say. But I don't know. This one might be the kind of might be a good one. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I'm terrified. I'm terrified to see what it actually will do to this series because I've actually watched the PV, and the PV just looks like, oh, they're going down that route. I see. But yeah, I mean, the weirdest thing is how they actually structure the series on the TV version compared to the actual online version. The online version is just full-blown hentai, and then you got the normal version, which is just like a normal love story. That kind of still makes no sense because it's just like there's a whole entire part missing, and it kind of I don't even know. But yeah, don't watch it. Is what I'm trying to say. Oh man, okay. I think it's actually the last leg of the season now. I believe. I think we're on the last leg. Actually, are we? Because I think we start getting to like the we get to the dank territory, as I like to call it, like the kind of the territory of holy hell, what the hell is this kind of territory? That's what I always like to call it. So, We have always been 10 centimeters apart. This is the Honeyworks show, isn't it? I'm telling the story of Honey. Yep. Well, that answered the question. I've never kind of been the biggest fan of the Honeyworks shows. I think they're kind of alright. They're kind of just there. I really think ladies need a kind of show that actually kind of makes them kind of get on the map a bit more, because they had didn't ladies do Sinbad, who actually was kind of good, and then just didn't make anything else after that point. But I don't know. It's one of those ones I've always kind of just been a bit apprehensive about. Okay, so I've skipped that one as well, because I didn't even watch that show in the end. It was kind of, apparently it was kind of just alright, like the elegant yokai apartment life. It was just kind of, yeah. It was very much kind of, it was not harmful to anyone, as they say. It's a very unharmful show. I still don't get past the fact there's actually a hentai show per season now. There's one hentai show every single season. It's like why is this a growing trend in anime now? Like, why is there always a hentai? So Kono Hana Kitan. Oh, Lurch's back. Lurch's back again? Have they already been here? Or am I going insane? Are they making 2 shows this season? They're making 1 season show. 1 show this season. No idea. So, in a village inhabited by yokai, the lives of several fox monoke working in a hot spring inn. The stories revolve around a new employee, Yuzu. Yuzu has always been living in the mountains, but now has to adjust to a new life working in a high-class inn. She's obviously clumsy at first, but with simple cuteness, she is able to get along with all the other foxes. It's also Shoujo Ai. It's a very interesting combo. Huh. Alright, it's also Lurche, so it might be good. No idea. But that's the one. Lurche's also doing Kino's Journey. I was like, I swear they make another show this season. It's like, yeah. So my memory's literally gone that bad recently. I actually can't remember what I did like 5 minutes ago. I actually talked about the show like 5 minutes ago as well. Holy moly. My brain's literally... Don't have really bad sleeping patterns. That's what I always say. Let's just say don't have really bad sleeping patterns, else you will lose your memory quite quickly. So, anyway, Land of the Lustrous. Lustrous? Yeah, Lustrous. See, I know this one as well, because this... I say that quite a lot, but no, because I watched the PV recently, because the PV was... I swear it's a CG show, done by Orange, which I was like, that's kind of interesting. I swear this is the actual one I was thinking about. This actually is a CG show. But it looks kind of good. I was like, you know what? It might be the sleeper hit of the season. So the future story, the manga story, takes place in a distant future where a new life form called Hosekai gems. Hosekai? Yeah. Is born. The 28 gems must fight against the Tsukijin moon people who want to attack them and turn them into decorations. So each gem is assigned a role as such as a fighter or a medic. Although she hopes to fight the moon people foes, is a gem who is given no assignment until the gem's manager, Kongo, asks her to edit a natural history magazine. Huh. Sounds quite interesting. Let's watch it. Let's see what happens. Of course. Do I need to introduce Gintama? You've not watched Gintama, what's wrong with you? Like, you gotta watch Gintama. It's the thing. Gintama is like the kind of the bee's goddamn needs. Oh, Gintama's impeccable as well. It's like Sangatsu, but like kind of on a longer scale. Just, those arcs. Them arcs in that manga and that anime. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I do suggest you go and watch it. It's actually an impeccable series. Very much. Gintama is impeccable. It's one of those shows that very much grows on you after a while, and once you actually kind of get hooked on it, it's actually kind of really freaking hard putting it down. Once you get to the actual kind of the arc they are very much in right now, which I think is the Battle of Rakuyo. Well, they finished that arc currently in the anime. They're in like the Silver Soul arc right now in the manga. Yeah, things get really freaking tough. Like, very much so. Like, you will cry a lot. That's why I say, because I did cry a lot during that show. Like, the last episode of the Rakuyo arc was... It was a heavy episode. The episode beforehand was even more heavy, but you know what I mean. Just watch Gintama. It's like if you watch 2 shows this whole entire season, just go watch Sangatsu and also go and watch Gintama. Like, just watch those both. Those ones are the kind of those ones are the bee's knees. So, Okay, so is the Garou series actually a part of the Garou timeline? Like the Garou Vanishing Line? Because I've actually been really freaking confused about this show. Because I saw it, I was like, oh, Vanishing Line actually seems pretty interesting. But then I actually kind of looked at it. It's actually called it was Garou Vanishing Line. I was like, oh, so it's not actually its own series, but it kind of sort of is. It's really weird. But hold up. Let's consult the Mao. Let's consult the Mao and see what happens. It's called Vanishing Line, but then it's also called Garou Vanishing Line, so it kind of makes no sense. What it's actually it's also Jam Project as well, so it's kind of it's a Garou series, but I have no idea. It's one I was actually kind of interested in as well because it's done by Mappa, and everything Mappa does in most cases is actually really freaking good. But I don't know. So anyway, because it's kind of confusing because there's Garou, the Mark of the Garou the Mark of the Wolf is actually a game, actually. Garou the Mark of the Wolf is actually a really old fighting game. I do apologize, not the same one. Garou the Mark of the Wolf is actually an impeccable fighting game, but not the same one. It's the one that was terrible. That was like the there was a good one, then there was a bad one, then there was a movie that was kind of sort of good, and that was about it, and they actually kind of just stopped after that point, I think. But yeah, Garou Mark of the Wolf is actually a really good fighting game. Do go and play that one. But I think I actually have no idea whether or not it's actually like kind of connected, because it kind of the promotional art doesn't say so, but then the actual name does say so. It's kind of like, okay, so then is it or isn't it? I have no idea. So the story is set in a prosperous city named Russell City. Even as the city celebrates its success, conspiracy that threatens to shake its world begins to move within it. A man named Sword is the first to hear the first strings of the plot. A man named Sword, and throws himself into a shadow war in order to expose it. His only clue is a key word, El Dorado. He meets Sophie, a woman searching for her missing older brother, who has only left her with the same words, El Dorado. With Sword having also lost his younger sister in the past. Both are drawn together by the words, and works together to find out its meaning. Yeah, sounds alright. Let's watch it. Oh, Blend S. It's a four coma manga. Avon Pictures? I thought they were only doing one series this whole entire season, but apparently not. Doing two. Sakura Nomiya is by nature a person with bad luck and always gets into trouble, but knows Dino, who manages a cafeteria. However, it is not any cafeteria, and the waitress have to act according to their attributes. Okay. Considering pile. Let's put on a considering pile. Oh God. That's not coming out this season anymore. I actually found out. Like, is that the one I'm talking? Is that the one I'm thinking of? That doesn't come out this season anymore. Let's have a look. I know the Mal picture and I see it. Is this the one? Is this the one? Is this the one? Am I thinking the right one? No, it's actually not that one. Which one's the one that got delayed until spring? I swear it's this one. Could have sworn it's this one. Well, let's put a considering part. If it actually comes out, we'll watch it. If it doesn't, we don't watch it. I don't know. I actually have no idea because I've actually heard it does or doesn't come out this season. Oh God, I've never got into Love Life. Like, I'm actually kind of, I've very much stayed outside of the kind of the Idol Project series, like all those kind of stuff. I was actually being kind of, I've been very much kind of okay. Like, I've been kind of out of that thing. I'm not knee deep in the idol genre hell, as they call it. I've actually been kind of alright in that case. I think I do own, in not the same vein, but I do own both Hatsune Miku games on the Vita, which are pretty freaking great. But I swear there's actually another series that actually happened to be coming out this season that actually got delayed until spring as well. I think it's Sengoku Nightblood, but I can't remember. Hold up, let's actually consult, I think it was Anime News Network that had it, that broke it. Anime News Network. Let's have a look. Let us have a look. No, they have not broke it. I was wrong. I was mistaken. Wouldn't you know? But I have no idea. I swear one of these series has been delayed. No idea which one it is though. But yeah, Love Live Sunshine, I'm not watching. I haven't actually got into Love Live yet, so do tell me it's actually any good, because I actually have no idea. I always kind of want to get into those series. I was like, should I or shouldn't I though? I've always kind of heard once you're in there, you can't get out. It's kind of like, yeah, I might as well stay outside of it just currently. Just be outside of those genres. So anime Gataris. There we are, Gataris. So Minoa Asegaya entered Sakengo Galken this spring. As an anime beginner, she is invited by her classmate Arisu Kamigusa to establish an anime research club together. Upon meeting Miko Koneji, an other upperclassmen who like anime, Minoa is gradually drawn into anime. While they fight against student council that want to disband the club, they unknowingly get caught up in the wild destruction while enjoying discussing anime at the club room, Akihabara onsen, and visiting real life locations. Wow. They actually turned up to a series. I'm actually pretty freaking impressed. I'll consider that one. Oh, we've hit the dank territory now. This is the dank territory of anime. Right, okay, okie dokie. So, evil will live. Huh, okay. So, in the current youth, a sense of disease started to spread among young boys and girls, endless rebellion, avoiding friends. In addition, they obsess over the internet and other electronic devices, unable to avoid them. Experts call the disease net addiction. Oh, it's one of those ones. And there is a rehabilitation center built with the wish to lead young people back to the right path. But for one of their residents called Hibiki, the facility is more of a prison than a rehabilitation. Will Hibiki be able to escape his desperate hell, where they do not forgive you for leaving? Done, freaking done. I don't know, it's a Howliner show, so I'm like, is it going to be anything good? Because Howliner shows 9 out of 10 times going to be absolute tripe. I don't know. We'll give it one episode and see what happens. So, Urahara. See, I know this one. I say that a lot, actually. But I've seen Crunchyroll, because Crunchyroll tend to tweet about it, like, all the time. Like, it's like their flagship one for the actual season, besides Magnus Bride and I think also Junie Tyson. But, yeah. It looked pretty freaking nice, actually. It reminded me a lot of that roll. Does it remind me of Roller Girls or another show? It reminds me of one of those shows from like ages ago. But it's done by EMT Squared as well, which happens to be that kind of studio who do. Oh, they're working on it then. That makes sense then. I was gonna say because they've been tweeting about it a lot, and I was like, is it something going on that I'm missing? Because hell if I know half the time what they're talking about, because either they don't have any anime or they have all the anime now, apparently. But yeah, it's one of those ones that actually kind of interesting because the designs look pretty freaking cool. Like, it's one of those ones, and EMT Square do some pretty good shows. So, anyway, several years from now, the great cities of the world will be destroyed by creatures from another planet. The next target is Tokyo, famed Harajuku district. Only a trio of treasure-seeking shop girls can hope to save the day. But first, do they have what it takes to become the members of the Park Harajuku Crisis Team? We will find out, I guess. Yeah, why not watch it? Okay, so Yuki is a hero chapter. Is this actually any good? Because I've heard people talk about it. It's actually meant to be quite good, but I've heard people say it's actually kind of average. But it's come out of nowhere now. Like everyone's kind of going on about it, like out of nowhere. Like I have no idea because I know it had a season back in 2013. Then it kind of stopped. Then it had 3 movies. Then it's now got a series. I'm like, okay, this is interesting. What's the dealio here? I don't understand it. But it always kind of just a bit But it's just kind of come back out of nowhere and actually kind of become this like mega thing. But I never watched any of the seasons, so I actually have no idea. But I always wondered, is it actually any good? Because it seems so, apparently. Like it's one of those ones that a lot of people do kind of say is actually very good compared to like the other kind of genres, the other kind of animes of the same genre. But I don't know. I can't watch it anyway. I watched the first season plus in the movies. Because I have no way to watch them besides watching the first season because it's actually available on Crunchyroll. So, 2 car. 2 car. Not 1 car, but 2 cars. And not plural either. It's just 2 car. It could also mean your car as well in Spanish, if you actually spell it 2TU. So, there's that. So the anime is set in Miyake Island, a small and sparsely populated island south of Tokyo, but still lies within the boundaries of Tokyo Metropolis. There we are. I said the word in the end. The main characters are Yuri Miyata and Megumi Meguro. Yuri is the girlish, cool-headed, and slender driver who works the accelerator and brake, and whose household runs a guest house. Megumi is the boyish, impulsive, and glamorous passenger who uses acrobatic skills and body weight to handle the corner work, and whose household runs an inn. Both are students at the Tokyo Metropolitan Miyake Girls High School. While they are complete opposites of each other and often butt heads, they can complement each other well during races. The team will fight over the motorcycle sidecar dreams full over Japan, each with their own opposing traits such as honor student and working student, sadist and masochist, and funny man and straight man. Okay. Sounds mighty interesting. Why not? Right, Robot Masters the Animated Series. Robot Masters the Animated Series. Anime based on the DGI hosted Robot Masters compilation, which is the world's biggest student robotic competition. Wait, what? Hold up a second. What's this based off? Wait, what? Oh wow, Lynn's in this. Because originally, when I saw the word Robot Masters, I thought to myself, wait, did they turn that show back in like the year 2000 into an anime? Because Robot Masters used to be a show on in England that it used to kind of, you had 2 people, had 2 robots, they just fight each other until one robot kind of dies, and that's it. And I thought, did they just turn that into an anime? I don't know. I'm actually kind of interested now. It's called Robot Masters in England as well. So I'm actually kind of curious more than anything. But we will see. He's even got it as well. That's the other major thing. But so Gonzo's doing it as well. So there's that. So Hozuki is cool-headed in the second season. I have not watched season 1, so I can't watch season 2, but I know of it. Mr. Amatsu season 2. I think it's called Matsu-san, isn't it? I believe. Again, have not watched season 1, so I actually cannot watch it. It's one of those ones I was meaning to watch. It's actually directed by the same dude who used to do Gintama, but I never got round to it, actually. It's one of those ones that I was always kind of wanted to watch. I was like, I should watch this, but I just haven't got round to it. It's one of those ones that I think if you haven't watched it, it's like, what you doing, fam? I don't know. But glamorous heroes. That's all the information you need. There's no description, no nothing. Oh god, Tatsunoko's back as well. Tatsunoko's back. That's when you know you got to the dank territory of anime when Tatsunoko's back. Oh boy, okay. What? I think this show happens to be CG as well, which kind of terrifies me. it's also kind of one of those ones that no one ever tends to license, so there's actually no point watching it because no one licensed it. So it's a gamble whether or not Crunchyroll or Amazon or anyone else pick it up, because it's one of those ones that I don't think a lot of people know what Tatsunoko really freaking is. Like, I kind of do, because I think I own something back in the day of it, but so I'm very well versed in it. I am not, but I know vague bits of Tatsunoko and stuff like that, but I can't watch it because, one, they will not license it, and two, I probably don't know half the characters in there because I just haven't watched enough of it. Some of those really old things, if I remember correctly. If someone wants to kind of fill me in on it, that'd be great, because I actually have no idea. So, Suki Pro, the animation. Yeah, this is going to be one of those ones that it will get licensed, but it won't come out in England, because they always tend to do that quite often. Like, it's a thing that it always happens. It's a husbando show, but probably won't be able to watch it. Probably even won't actually kind of get licensed by anyone, the more I think about it. Wake Up Girl's new chapter. Wait a second. Hold up. Is he back? Is the man back? Shin Itagaki. I can't even actually say his name anymore. Shin Itagaki's actually back. Holy crap, he's back. There he is. There's the man himself. There he is. Where is he? There he is. The guy who made Berserk. There he is. I actually couldn't say his name for a second. I was like, oh my god, my voice just kind of died. Oh man. Who actually made some good shows sometimes as well. Like, Black Cat's not bad. Devil May Cry's kind of okay. Like, what else he made, boy? He made TQ as well, but everyone knows that one. What else he made, boy? What have you made? Vanquish Queens. Usakame as well. But then he also directed the OP of Bakemonogatari OP2 as well. So there's that. This guy's everywhere apparently. He also made Berserk. So we don't trust the man. We don't trust Shin at all. Like, he's the guy we don't trust anymore, because he made Berserk, and we don't talk about that one anymore. That's the most read the manga anime in the universe. Dramatic Chord. Oh, Dynamic. Jesus freaking Christ, my eyes aren't working anymore. Dynamic Chord is the one I'm actually trying to say. So, Studio Period. The project follows the musical careers and personal lives of several bands under the Dynamic Chord agency and music label. It doesn't leave much to the imagination, does it? I guess. It's also an anime game, so it's going to be terrible as well. Everyone knows. It's a short. Haven't seen season 1. It's still continuing, isn't it? Yeah, haven't watched it. How if I know? No. No. Pingu! I'm sorry. Pingu. I'm sorry, I was very loud. Pingu's got an anime! I'm sorry! Pingu! I'm actually dreaming, aren't I? I'm in a different world. No way has Pingu got an anime. Please tell me this is all a dream. I'm in a fever dream, aren't I? I'm in a fever dream that actually Pingu, of all anime, of all things, of all properties in the universe, got an anime. Please tell me I'm actually dreaming. Polygon Pictures is making it as well. No way. No way. Please don't tell me the guys who made Blames also making goddamn Pingu. No way. It's actually true. It's actually happening. Boys, we've hit it. We've hit it. We found it. Neo Yokio is the beginning. Pingu is the actual kind of, is the advent. We found the best anime ever made. No way. Please don't tell me. I have to find this out now. I need to go Mal. I need to find out Pingu's actually made by Polygon Pictures. Please don't. It needs to be found out. I won't find Pingu because I actually found Hellsing instead. When you type in Pingu or Mal, you get Hellsing. Of all things. You type in Pingu, you get Mal. On Mal, you get goddamn Destiny 2 as well, apparently. But you also get Hellsing K, Hajime no Ippo, Ping Pong, Maggie, and also not actually Pingu. Okay. Yeah, but Polygon Pictures is actually apparently making Pingu. Yokio was nothing compared to Pingu. Boys, I'm finding a way to watch this, and we're watching it. We are freaking watching this. We have to. Oh, please, this has to be a... No way, hold up a second here. This can't be. Pingu, hold up. Pingu. Where did the Pingu originate from in the first place? It's Swiss. Pingu's actually Swiss. Huh. Wouldn't you know? Pingu is Swiss. I had no idea. So why is there an anime of it now? Of all things, apparently Polygon Pictures also making it as well. This is just so surreal. I'm What? The problem is you also got Love Rice next to it as well, which actually is the pinnacle of all anime. Like Love Rice. It's a buenissimo show. Like Love Rice is just it's the pinnacle of husbando shows, because they're all different styles of rice. And he's just like, there's just nothing better than this. Like I think he wants to become the rice star as well. I was like, you do know, this is like the greatest show ever made. Like no one's watching this show. Like it's impeccable. Love Rice is amazing, but I mean, have I actually watched season 1 at all? I actually can't even remember. But God, it's a good show. From my limited recollection of my drunken haze of watching it, it's a pretty good show. It's a pretty good show. Mori no Yosai Kinoko no Masume. That show, I guess. We hit the dank territory. I'm telling you, Pingu was a start. Pingu was the start of the dank territory of anime. I'm actually shook. Shook to my core that we actually get a Pingu show. Of all things. Imagine if it's actually a mecha show in the end. Like, imagine if Pingu actually ends up being a mecha show. Like a really freaking deep, metaphorical like show about the idea of living as a penguin, but also happen to actually kind of have to pilot a mecha because your penguin girlfriend is also very much in trouble. Like, imagine. We could actually write this show to be amazing. It has to be done now. No, that's it. Pingu is JoJo Part 5. That's it. We figured it out. The whole entire time, JoJo Part 5 was always there, but it was Pingu. It was Pingu, apparently. We found it out. We solved the mystery. Once we actually watch Pingu, we actually get JoJo Part 5 instead. It's actually it's a complete like cover up. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's a cover up. Polygon Pictures is like, yo, David P, you want to go and fool all of the anime viewers? Like, yeah, sure, why not? What do you want to do? We'll make a Pingu show, but in theory, no, you're making JoJo Part 5. Just we don't show it until we actually show Pingu. That would be the pinnacle of all things in the world. That would be the greatest thing to ever happen. Like, in theory, the whole entire time, it's just being a guy to actually do a whole entire show of JoJo Part 5 just in the background. Like, when you think about it, in the background of Pingu is JoJo Part 5. It's a conspiracy, I tell you. It's a conspiracy, because you get Pingu, but you don't get JoJo Part 5. So there has to be something going on here. There's got to be a deeper meaning behind all of this. I tell you this. It's got to be a meaning behind everything. There's always a meaning behind everything. Well, I haven't watched the first 3 seasons of this show, so I can't watch that. Oh man, okay, so Time Boken 3 bad guys counterattack. Time Boken got a season 2? Really? Is that actually popular? Huh. Oh my god, we've hit it. We've actually hit it. Card Fight, I actually can't watch. I never watched Card Fight in my life. Sylvanian Family! No way! No way! Please don't tell me I'm living in a nightmare, aren't I? This is actually a nightmare. First Pingu, now it's Sylvanian Family. No, they did not turn what is an otherwise just a harmless, like, kind of toy for children into a goddamn anime. What's happened? Have I just been living under a rock this whole entire time? This actually is reality, because does anyone even know what Sylvanian Family even is? That's the actual major thing. Oh, it was actually very freaking big over here in England. That's how I know about it, but... What? Hold up a second here. I need to make sense of this whole... My brain is just... I think we found it. The dank territory of anime actually was in theory the best side of anime. Like, Pingu, Sylvanian Family, all of this. Pingu is the memes, but Sylvanian Family just... But Sylvanian Family's dead, that's the problem. Not in the sense they all died, but... But the idea of the toy itself is actually kind of completely dead. Like, no one knows about it. Wait, they actually still... Let's take a trip down memory lane. Actually still think they're actually making it. Let's find out. Sylvanian Family. Oh my god, this is like nostalgia for me. Holy freaking hell, they're still making it. No way! They're still making it. It's actually a real thing. I walk past it all the time in London. Huh. Wouldn't you know? I actually walk past it in London. Yeah, Sylvanian Family's still actually going. £125 for a goddamn set. You could piss off! Holy moly! I just watched the anime now. I just watched the anime. I don't need the goddamn toys. Piss off £125 for a goddamn toy set. Watch the anime now. Does that actually make Sylvanian Family be the biggest read the manga end in the history of the universe actually as well? Like, holy moly! I'm glad someone else remembers Sylvanian Family besides me, because it's one of those things. I think if you grew up in the 2000s, you actually know what it is. Like, it's like the kind of tail end of the 90s, beginning of the 2000s. It was actually all the rage. Apparently, it still is. I had no idea. I thought it actually died. Apparently not. It's also 125 quid for a set as well. It's like, Jesus freaking Christ. No wonder it turned to an anime, because it's actually a lot cheaper. Oh, God. But imagine if Crunchyroll actually licensed this. It's actually their biggest show of the whole entire season. Just that'd be the greatest thing ever. It's a slice of life as well. It's the same category as JoJo Part 4. It actually might in theory be JoJo Part 5 again. It's a slice of life as well. God damn. Oh my god. I'm actually kind of... I don't even know what the hell is happening anymore with anime. We had Yuri on Ice last year, now we've got Sylvanian Family this year. Like, whatever next. Whatever next. Yuri on Ice is to come back now. A Seki Mongol girl. What the frick is this? This gets us deeper and deeper. The hell is this? There's literally nothing on it. It's a complete mystery. This show is a mystery. Oh, no, go away, Destiny 2. Goddamn Destiny 2. I will play you later, Destiny 2. Please leave me alone for 5 minutes. I need to find out what the hell this... Is it actually nightmares? Oh my god, I need to find out now. I need to Google this. I am interested. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's also a picture of the Hound from Game of Thrones, and also Chucky as well from the Chucky series of films. This ain't looking good. Also Issei from is that Issei from High School DxD as well? Tsundere Children as well. I'm getting nothing on this. It's just a... God. Well, boys and girls, we found a rabbit hole of anime. Literally, we've actually gone so deep into anime. We've actually found Pingu. Sylvanian Family is also... I think what happens to be kind of crazy ass bears, but really kind of scary crazy ass bears. Please tell me this is actually a dream I'm actually living. Please tell me I'm actually gonna wake up tomorrow and UNI Season 2 is gonna appear. JoJo Part 5 is also there, and also Sangatsu and Gintama. Just tell me that's all what's gonna happen. I'm gonna lie down for a bit. I think I've just been animated. Well, there we are. That was the season. Oh god, I actually missed one. Oh no, I missed one. La 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 chan Uchunu Uchuni Muchu. I didn't know La La Land got a sequel. Holy crap, they made a sequel to La La Land as well. What's going on here? This is a different reality I'm living in, isn't it? I'm actually not in the current reality. Am I stuck in the same place Diablo's stuck in Part 5? Is that where I'm at the right moment? Or is this actually... Is this what Poochie wanted? Is this what Poochie wanted the whole entire time? It's actually Surveillant Family anime. That's what he wanted. That's what he was looking for. The perfect world was Surveillant Families the anime. And Pingu. That's it. That's the mystery solved. Poochie was just a fan of Pingu, apparently. Oh, man. This rabbit hole goes so deep. You know what? More than likely I was at this point. I'm actually kind of very much for that reason. I actually got punched by Gold Experience Requiem. Like, that's where I'm stuck at the moment. It's a nightmare fuel of anime. I can't believe it's actually a real thing. I can't believe half these things are actually even real. Like, it's one of those things. Just like I have to take a double check as well. Polygon Pictures made Arjin, Blame, however you want to call it, and also as well, they made Sidonia. Now they're making Pingu. They've gone up in the world. They've actually gone up in the world currently. Like they went, you know what, guys? We need something to break the mold. We've done some edgy series. We've done some crap as well. We need to go somewhere. Pingu. It's like, I like your thinking, boy. I like your thinking. Where have you been this whole entire time? That's how it's made. Pingu was made because of it. Because it was too much edge. They had to unedge themselves. They're like, my salad's being made by how much edge we've got in this goddamn studio. Get that edge out of here. And they're like, Pingu, man. Pingu's the kind of the memes. Like, yeah, do that. Fuck. People wonder why I've kind of just like I don't watch that many animes nowadays. Just Pingu's the only thing you need to watch apparently. Oh boy. So in resume, just watch Gintama and Sangatsu is all you need. Also watch Pingu as well because Pingu's Pingu. That has been me. How many shows have I even watched in this whole entire season? I don't even freaking know. Let's do the count. Let's do the count. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 if it actually ever gets licensed by someone. 22 shows I'm watching this season. Last season was actually 38, I believe I was watching. So we're kind of doing good. I guess certain ones will be dropped as time goes on, depends on how good they are. Unless it's just 2, Sangatsu and Gintama. Let's face it, it's just going to be 2 shows I'll watch this whole entire season. And also, Kekai Sensen, so it's technically 3 I'll be watching this season, but yeah. I don't even know anymore. Well, you know what? Anime finally broke me. Sangatsu is the only thing that will actually redeem this season, besides Gintama, because Gintama is king. No, everyone knows it's just been #1 again. Everyone get pissed off because of it. Because it happened with Monogatari season 2 as well. Like the final season of like Monogatari got like bombarded with like 1s out of 10s because it took over Your Name. I was like, oh man, don't be sour because of it. Gintama had the exact same problem because Gintama was #1 for like a long while before people got pissed. be like, you can't do that. It's not. It's a different season of the same show. It's like, still, it's good. So why not? Realistically, JoJo Part 4 should be number 3, but it's not. But Your Name is instead. Because the world is unjust like that. But yeah. Boy. Well, if you need me, I'm just gonna go read JoJo because it's just. It's just I need to go read JoJo Part 5 now and just kind of just be alright with the world, I guess. Because I don't know anymore. I'm so scared. I'm so scared right now. I probably if I survive to episode 3 with 22 animes, I'll be shocked. I'll be like, oh my god, I'm actually pretty freaking good this whole entire season. Because 9 out of 10 times I go down to 1 because each of them just kind of piss me off equally as time goes on. I'm just kind of like, do I need to watch this show though? I mean, I don't know. I mean, the other one that's actually pretty freaking good is Altair. Altair? Yeah, Altair. That's good. That's a good show. Fee's good as well. What's the face? Ballroom as well. That's the other show. It's good. Ballroom's good. Need to finish off. What's it called? Boku no Hero Academia as well. I think I just got tired of anime for a bit. I think that's what happened. I think I just kind of went to myself, you know what? I need to read manga for a bit and just kind of just detoxify myself just for a little while. I actually kind of got a bit too animated out, and I think that's what happened. Because I've been doing this for like 2 years, I think. Yeah, 2 years in January, I think. So I've been doing this for like almost 2 years. I kind of got a bit too got a bit too animated out, as they say. So that's why I've probably been reading a lot more manga recently, because it's kind of just like I haven't got to the point of where I just have had enough of reading manga, so it's actually kind of alright. But man, hopefully this season does something good. I don't know. I'm open to suggestions when it comes to these kind of things. Like, if someone tells me, yo, Joe, that Pingu is pretty freaking hype, I'll probably watch it somehow. So yeah, everyone knows the anime this season is the goddamn hentai and Pingu. Like, everyone knows it. So. Fuck, my brain is actually hurting me today. I'm actually just like I've had a combined total of 3 hours sleep today, so I think I've just woken up in a different reality where Pingu's a thing, and also so is surveying families. But yeah, so I think the next season starts like next Sunday or Saturday, I believe. Yeah, it does. It starts next Friday, I think. Hold up. I have done this wrong. I sorted by popularity and not actually by date. I can imagine that would actually be the case in theory, because I think probably even when you think about it, what's it called? Like, the Hina arc will probably break people as well. Like, that Hina arc is just like, you're like, bro, please, love of Christ, just give me a break here. Give me a break. I don't need these feels right now. I'm feeling all these damn feels. I shouldn't be feeling these feels right now, okay? Leave me alone. So, there'll probably be that as well, but I have no idea what to expect from the rest of it. I probably will just read a manga as the anime goes on still anyway, because it's one of those things that, why not? Why not? Let's see what starts first. Okay. So that's Saturday, if I remember correctly, because Howline is always present on Saturday. So October 1st. Hold up a second. Let's grab my phone. Let's have a look. Let's see what's going down in the sphere of anime when it starts airing. Sunday. Starts Sunday, actually. So it starts with Gintama and UK Holder. And also, as well, that's it. I think Pingu memes actually will bring back Evangelion. Like, you know, everyone's been waiting for that Evangelion 4.0. Pingu meme to bring it back. Like, by the time Pingu finishes, there'll be a trailer for Evangelion 4.44. And be like, so that's where it's been. And that's how it gets made. That's how it's done. Like, I don't know. Gintama is also comedy arc this season as well, so there's actually not going to be any like kind of very freaking like heavy feels. So there's that. We've got some good times coming. I guess like at least we're not crying all the time this time. Like I don't think I want to go through the whole entire last bit with Kagura and Kamui. Kamui. God, I can never say his name correctly. Kamui again. Kamui. Like I don't want to go through that all again. I don't need to actually see how I've actually pronounced his name correctly. It's one of those ones that always gets me sometimes. Yeah, Kamui. That's it. I did say his name correctly. Do not want to go for that again. That's probably it. Like, I'm telling you, by the time that Pingu finishes, like in the background, JoJo Part 5 was actually going on the whole entire time. It's the conspiracy. The whole conspiracy is the fact that the whole entire show is a guise for JoJo Part 5. It's behind closed doors. It actually was JoJo Part 5, but no one knew. No one knew. Oh man, the memes. We got the memes, we got the hentai, we got the good times, we got the goddamn depression times. I mean, isn't it kind of a telling thing that Gintama's gone back to comedy and Sangatsu premiering on the exact same season? So you got comedy from Gintama, which actually so you're not feeling on both days anymore. You're depressed on Saturday and you're actually kind of happy on Sunday. So it's kind of weird when you think about it, because 9 out of 10 times you're normally depressed on Saturday and depressed on Sunday, because Gintama gives you the feels, while also Sangatsu gives you the feels as well, but this time it's not. We got the elevation, as they call it. We got the elevation away from the filios. I'm actually kind of still shook we've got a goddamn Spy x Family anime. Of all things. Of all things. You know, I'm actually having those moments I have to go lie down for a bit and just kind of think about this. Like, I've got to go play Destiny 2 now and actually kind of just... I've got to go and please Shaxx on Destiny 2, but what I'm going to think about is actually... there's a goddamn Surveillance Family anime, and also Pingu anime. It's done by the guys who made Blame. It's just the thing that I'm like, what? But it's happening. It's happening. It's all go. It's all go. And people say art is dead. Art is not dead at all. It's very much alive. It's in Pingu. Okay. But is there even a manga I can actually read of Pingu if the anime turns out to be terrible? Is there actually even a manga of Pingu? Because if it isn't, I'm just like, what do I do? If the anime is terrible, then what do I do? I can't read a manga. It's not a read a manga kind of anime. It's just like you just sit there and contemplate life and just think about what you just watched. That's what Pingu is. I don't know. I'm actually shook. I'm actually shook to my core. Shaxx will be like, what the frack is up with that dude? Why is he that way? Why ain't he shooting the Kabul correctly? It's like, because Pingu happened. It's like, yeah, I understand now. So yeah, that has been me for today. I'll go lie down, think about things, probably read JoJo Part 7 tomorrow, just to kind of bring myself back to life for a bit and kind of realize, oh yeah, anime is good, manga is good as well. Oh man, okay. Also got uni this week as well. Uni is this Wednesday as well, so I'm actually I'm buzzing for that as well. God damn. So this is an all-go week as well. It's an all-go week. So, buzzing all round. Okay, so with all that said, I have indeed been the driver. If you have enjoyed this whole entire stream as a whole, and you do leave a like, because if you do leave a like, I actually can't say my ending anymore. Holy crap, what's happened to me? If you do leave a like, for God's sake, I've been broken. Okay. If you have enjoyed the whole entire stream and you do want to leave a like, then do leave a like, because indeed it does help me quite a bit. If you have enjoyed what I do here, do you want to stay a little bit longer, then do leave a sub, because indeed it does help me quite a bit. There we are, we got there, we did it. We said it. Holy moly, that was a tough one. That was tough. I didn't know what was going on half the time. I was like, this has been a complete blur to me. What even is anime anymore? Please tell me what even is it? Pingu has taken my soul completely. I'm a part of the Pingu. The Pingu now. Like, maybe the Pingu is actually the kind of the lost bloodline of the JoJo, or the Joestar lineage. Like, he actually is a JoJo the whole entire time. Maybe. So, until next time, I will see you guys later.